Okay, so let's see if we can do this. First of all, things I forgot to realize. The fact that I need my backdrop. Dun, dun, dun. Why? Because we have a glass top desk, and if we don't have a backdrop, we're gonna have problems. Okay? So, don't mind me. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! Yes. Yes! Yes! We're trying to finish this tonight. We're gonna see how that works out, though. Oh, also, rabbits. End. No, we're not gonna end it. Okay, so we're gonna have to make this an after the fact post on, what do you call it? Instagram, because I was naughty and I did not pay attention to what I was doing. Biscuits, people, biscuits. And that's only because I don't want to have to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to have to. Don't mind me, just knocking stuff over. I don't have to fix this later. And I can't post. After I've started. What is going on? This is the worst. Okay, so this brought to you by. Why is that baby staring at me? No, really. Also, things I realized. We have another hole right here that I have to get. I totally just didn't even see that. We're having problems. Alright, so last time we were here, let's see. We finished this, did this part over here. We still have to do this, which is probably what we're going to work on tonight, is just this area right here, and then putting that pocket back on. Although now that I'm considering this, I might start this pocket, so finish this, stitch this back right here, stop there, and then do this. Yeah, that might happen. Because I need to do something with this, and I don't know what that's going to be yet. I guess, like, because I'm thinking we'll do like this, right? And it'll be a fun little peekaboo. Alright, so first of all, and we still have to do the top of this too, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's right. I have to do my bias tape, huh? So, and then we have these two areas to do, and then this up here. We probably should do this first. Get all this done. Probably. So this, and then deal with this. And then, well, this, that, this up here. Me knocking stuff over yet again. And then doing this. You know, I love when I don't think things through and then I have to, like, rethink my entire fucking life. Alright, so we've got this red, we've got this here, and now we're going to go for a darker color up here, because if you haven't figured it out, it kind of looks like dried blood. That's the whole point. I wanted something, like, I really wanted a, I don't think I have a brown that I want to use, because this would work. Actually, I think that's what we will use. Now this is still a little bit bright, like dried blood does, almost looks, you know, black or really dark brown, but in the interest of, I don't know, time, decision, wavelengths, lights, we're gonna use that one. Also, we have a lot of it, so perfect choice. Perfect choice. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna need this. Ta-da! Where are my scissors at? You know, I had them, and I thought I put them away, and now I'm realizing I have no idea where they are. Did I not put them away? Is that what happened? Because that's kind of what it looks like happened. That is awesome. So apparently Firefox hates me, y'all. So now I gotta go look for my scissors. Which should be... Shut up, computer. Should be somewhere nearby. I had a moment where I just dumped everything I was working on in like one space. There it is! Found it. Ooh, fun. Woo! Look at that. That right there, people, is a piece of tatting with, I think it's some nylon, is what it is. I might just like randomly sew that on something. It sounds fun. Oh, God. Alright, so. Now, I don't know how much of this we're going to use, right? Now, another reason I haven't been back, other than class, eating my brain, by the way, is the fact that I did not know what I was going to do with this right here. Because that is really thick. Like, this in and of itself is several layers of fabric. And then we've got this right here under it, and then the backing fabric. That's a lot. And so that means that getting anything to go through it is going to be a struggle. And honestly, I was not looking forward to that. I'm sitting here trying to thread this needle. That's what's going on right now. It's not being cooperative. Kind of like my whole entire life. I mean, really though. Ha! Nailed it! There we go. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going somewhere. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Cheetos. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I am having trouble with stuff. I'm looking for something else. What's actually going on right now? Specifically irrelevant to you, very relevant to me. Mostly because my hand is bothering me and I need to trim my cuticle so I don't rip my hand open. So it'll be bad. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And so now, I'm currently also waiting for Firefox to stop being a bitch. So that if you say anything to me, I can see it. So, there's a potter on Instagram I follow, and it's called Hand Stuff, and it's great. And it makes me laugh. Because I'm a 12-year-old boy, apparently. Who knew? Who knew? Alright. Oh, I love this for myself. I love this for myself. Now it's like, I can't open Firefox because I have to close Firefox. And it's like, you don't. Firefox is not open. And it's like, it's open though. No, it's not. I hate that. He hates it. So now kids, we're gonna go ahead and tack this down here. Is it? It's Friday. It's Friday. Alright, so I also had decided that I didn't know what I wanted to put here yet. So when I did it over here, right, I did just running stitch. So I think we might end up doing that, which is what we're going to do back here too. Just because it'll be easy enough to reinforce it, which just means this is going to be like the most boring stitching ever. Sorry. It's colorful though. So I've been listening to an audiobook like all day. I am Juden, and I just checked out Schindler's List, and I'm probably going to try and watch that. Here's the funny thing about that, which is, you know, not funny at all, but just adjacent to amusing. Apparently the book is 4 hours long. The movie, I'm sure, is significantly longer than that. And I'm pretty sure, because I think that's the movie where it's just like, it's incredibly painfully long. Now I wouldn't quote me on that. I'm actually going to look it up as soon as my, computer decides to cooperate with like anything I asked it to do, but I'm pretty sure that's one of those like painfully long movies. Yeah, so apparently the book, I Am Juden, is about a Jewish man who's undercover in the SS. Basically, he's hiding. And it's not fiction because it's based on something that actually happened. But due to the sensitive nature of the situation the man was in, right? If there's any kind of solid documentation that proves he is who he is, that's a death sentence for him, right? So that meant that when the author was like researching to write this book, there wasn't a whole lot to go on. And so there's like some liberties taken, but there's like enough to say that this person like existed, but that might be about it. And like obviously that this person like did these things and was like part of the resistance and was helpful. Why Why does this thing hate me so much? I don't know why this does it sometimes, but it's like, hey, we're gonna take this really large window that's like a regular size, and we're gonna make it super tiny. Because that makes sense. Some days I wish I knew more about technology. The DOJ is being weird. I don't know when she's not being weird though. She's doing that weird wiggle, scratch my face thing. So we're gonna say that this is like a practice in like stitching evenly. And so while this is using the running stitch, which is primarily the stitch that's used in Zashiko, like even when it's used in patterns, this is the stitch that's used. This is not the method by which it's traditionally done. Usually you're loading a lot of fabric onto the needle, which is one of the reasons why these needles are longer a lot of times. But because this is such thick fabric, that's not going to work out. So I'm taking more of like a stab and pull method to this than anything else. Oh, so here's an idea. Since I have to take these pockets off anyway, maybe I should put some tatting on them, right? Okay, so this is my... Maybe I'll do that. What do y'all think? I like it. I think it looks good. It'll be fun. I think this is exactly what we need to do. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do those colors. I have some variegated purple that I could use, and I'll probably use that one. Black would be another option, but I don't have any black with this. So I have this in red, I have it in orange, and then a variegated purple. I'm just going to put that there for interest. That sounds fun. Now, I also have some rainbow, but the rainbow is in something closer to this thickness. So that's not going to do the thing that I want it to do. Like, it's not going to be big enough. And I definitely want it to be, like, larger like that. I guess technically I could go to the store and get some yarn, but I don't know how big this would be if I used worsted weight yarn, because this is Patton's Grace, which I think is 2-weight yarn, and so I'm pretty sure that a 4-weight yarn, like the one that I'm thinking of, it's black with neon in it, would be closer to this size, which is going to be too big. But now I've got that stuck in my head, I need to go and get that yarn. Great. I don't know how, I don't know with what money we're going to go to the store and get it, but now I'm like, now that idea is like stuck in my head and I have to go, must implement it because I want to know what it looks like. Also, I'm going to have to do it with a shuttle, and this is going to be interesting because I only have one large shuttle, and it actually currently has stuff on it. So now another option, of course, would be to just take the pocket down to like this, maybe this point right at the bottom there, basically here, and like take it down to that point and stitch onto the pocket itself like a design, right? Which would be another option, but I've been wanting to put some thing on the pants itself, like some lace. So, oops, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna go up to here and stop, because while this doesn't have anything going through it, I don't need anything going through it over here. I'm just focused on this like area right here. So where is this? I also have a giant tatting needle, but this is done with a shuttle, and I don't know how to do the type of tatting this is with a needle, if that makes sense. Okay, so sorry. And this will be the other reason why I do this on, like, watch it while I am doing it. Okay, so that is that. But in the interest of like continuity, we're gonna skip that area. We're gonna have to fix this. There we go. I misspelled a word in the thing. Now the book I'm listening to is extremely suspenseful because this guy is working in Krakow while it's being, you know, while it is occupied with the, you know, the Nazis. And every second, every interaction, I'm just waiting for them to find out he is who he is, or for somebody to tell on him. Now I'm only like 3 hours into 16 hours of this book, like hella long. I think this is the longest audiobook I've listened to. But, like, oh my god. I also checked out Harry Potter today. I won't read, I don't think I can stomach reading it again because I flipped forward in The Goblet of Fire to when Cedric dies, and I can't bring myself to read it anymore now. Because, like, for the rest of, like, the book, I knew that I was just, or for the rest of the time I was reading until I got to that point, I was going to know that it was going to happen. It was going to distract me, so I just, like, stopped reading. It's one of the few books that I said, nope, I'm not finishing this. Okay. And it seems like such an absolutely arbitrary, like, reason. But that's really what happened. So, I need to ask friend when they're gonna do their homework. Also, Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the hashtags for the post that I have to put up. Now, what I will say is if for some reason this gets cut off, then I'm going to take a moment and post to Instagram and then come back. So it's gonna happen. This? Oh, sweet. Baby Jesus. Did I put this up here already? I bet you I didn't. Okay. So... I think I might be able to actually post this without doing anything. Like, without ending my broadcast. Let's see. First of all, we're gonna see if that happens. I don't know. It didn't used to be an option, and now it might be. I was thinking about asking a friend to do it, but I was like, you know, you're gonna have to, like, do a bunch of things, right, to do that. I was like, yeah, no, you're gonna definitely have to do that. Okay, so, first of all, this is gonna be a mistake, by the way, like what I'm about to do. It's gonna be funny, though, and by funny, I mean, oh my god, why are you doing this? I'm about to take everything out of my camera uploads and put it on my computer. That's gonna be like a worst idea. Let's see. Nine. Okay. Yeah. See how this goes. It's gonna be a game changer if I can do this, though. For the simple fact that where is this? Where is this? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Hold, please. No, I'm like, we're not supposed to be doing this. Oh, there we go. Haha, I found it. I was looking for the icon, and it's like, okay, cool. Alright, so we have another one right there. So we're gonna skip that one. Not a straight line, but I still think it's pretty good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here until I'm done with this area. We're like 30 minutes in, but what I want to do is make sure this gets done before I stop tonight. Because I'm trying to make sure I've finished this section if at all possible. And I charged my phone, so I should be able to do that. Yeah. Ow, biscuits. Oh, there we go. It was 8 days ago. Okay, so. Alright, so this is technically like really close to this line, but we're deciding that it's going to be on the next line. Also, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just gonna. Yes, I'm not lining up the 2 rows, or the columns for that matter. It's deliberate though. Now we're going to decide that this one is for this next one. So that's how that's going to work. Now, I gotta say, I expected this to be a lot more difficult to do than it has been. Gosh. So this is gonna be next week as our last week of being off of a day job. The week after, we'll be going back to work. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't love that I've been out of work this whole time. Like, really. Such that it is. Here we are. It's okay. I also feel like this whole time I really haven't been productive as to the tune of like the amount that I would like to be, which really sucks, but that honestly is not like a shocker. Okay. Settings. Oh, there we go. I always want to be way more productive than I am, and it just never works out. Because I get tired, or I get distracted, or I do, like, what I did today, and, like, have to wait on things to happen. Like, I was waiting for my computer for, like, a good 20 minutes this morning to do anything. Because it's sick of my shit. Big shocker there. So, here we go. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna ask friend when they're doing homework. I did not ask them yet. I know they have to do it soon. Friend is not doing the homework until tomorrow. I really need to do it tonight. I don't know if it's gonna happen though. Because when they're gonna be doing homework, I'm gonna need to be doing something else. So, today I got some instructions for making scrappy socks, which is exciting. I've been ogling scrappy socks for a while now, and I finally decided I would give this human money because they had like some collected instruction tips, information on doing it. And I was like, you know what, can I figure this out myself? Probably. Could I support a small business person who also just has already done the work for me and I can just build upon? Yes, I can, so I did. And then I proceeded to read through the entirety of it and make a few notes to myself to like keep in mind. And then I was like, do you know where your scrappy sock like yarn is, like the leftover yarn? And I was like, no, I don't. And so I've decided also that what I'm going to do is I had it in one big ball, and I think I'm going to actually take it out of the ball and like just wind up the different colors separately. It'll also be like fun to just like see them all together like that. So I know I said at the outset of this that I'm going to finish this area. I'm probably a big fat liar, because what's going to happen is I have other things that I have to do that I really, really need to get to. And so what's actually going to happen is in about 15 minutes we're going to stop for the evening. I know, I'm the worst, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't, clearly. Clearly. All right. One moment. Do. We might stop a little short of 9 o'clock, or of an hour. So we're stopping at 9 o'clock itself, because I need to get on top of other work I have to do, which is why we are going to be leaving. it's like I've got 13 minutes left, and according to this recording, I have 14 minutes left and some seconds. And so, yeah. Yeah, it looks like even though I'm not going to finish it, I'm going to get most of it done, so that's cool. Success! We're also almost done with this thread. So I might cut it even shorter and finish when this thread is finished. And then thread the next one but not start it because I'm gonna need to I don't know, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'd changed my mind. The reason I wouldn't start it is because I have to fold this up. But theoretically, I'm not going to wear them. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I might go somewhere tomorrow, but I don't have to wear these tomorrow. I think I can start talking to wife again. I feel less awful than I did a little while ago. Yeah, I've been feeling like total trash for a while now. Alright, so now we're towards like the end of this. And the thing is, I know that some of this is here and that some of this is here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to trim this so that it's actually where it is. That's not a whole lot to work with. But, and like we've been doing, we're just gonna go through like this area right here. I'm not gonna go all the way through because I don't need to. I just need to go through enough that I can't worry about So, we've decided what we're gonna do is thread the next one and stop. Actually, I might get it started. That I can do. Alright, so now you notice that this is really close to this color. And that's kind of the point. Like, I wanted it to be steadily graduation of color. But not so close that you couldn't see a difference at all. But not so different that it didn't look like it was related. There we go. I think the next round we're going to try and do here and here if we can, but I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know, like, 'cause I never know how long a mend is going to take me. I always think it's going to take, like, way less time than it does. Gross. Ugh. I was hoping to be able to get that thing posted before this video ends, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So now I need to edit the copy of the post and be like, hey, you wanted to catch project time because I meant to post it before and I didn't. Probably not doing it because I'm using my phone. Probably. Biscuits. That's okay. We've got like 5 more minutes of this. And the good news is we're going to be really close to an hour when this is all said and done. So there's that. We're still thinking about this over here though. Like, I don't know. I really would like rainbow, but I just know that the piece that would be that big or that design is just, it's going to be a lot smaller. Now I could just do a Sashiko motif. Like, there's a, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically a flower motif. I could do that on each pocket. And I could do that, I could do it in rainbow thread. We might do that instead. And do the applique like somewhere else. Like on a part of the pants where the fabric is not compromised, maybe? So it'll be an embellishment versus a mend. So we're about to wrap this up in a few minutes. It's all nice and fairly even. It's not perfect, but it's not supposed to be. It's functional. It is aesthetically pleasing still, even not being perfect. So I'm going to pull the needle through the other side, so it's on the outside. Before we finish this up. This right here coming up is going to be our last stitch, and I'm not going to go through this part right here, okay, because that's just going to be like ridiculous. What I am going to do is go right next to the area though. So there we go. Now we're going to do that so that we don't lose the needle and call it good. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out, coming out, seeing the work that got done. If you're catching the replay, I appreciate you stopping by. You know, feel free to reach out, say hi, hello, whatever. This is going to make it up onto the YouTube channel in the next couple of days. I don't know exactly when, because I don't. That's it, because I don't. But that is in fact going to happen. So if you miss it, don't worry, it'll be up on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi! Drop in the comments, say hello. What do you think? Do you mend? Share? Wave? Whatever. So I'm going to skedaddle off here so that I can get on to the next thing I have to do. And I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. I should be able to be here tomorrow. We're going to be doing socks though. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and good night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Toodles!